Hello. I've been asked to make a short film about the Fleet Players to show you there's more you can do in your free time than just sit at home and watch TV.
You know I do.
To possess, not to love. It's late. I'm tired.
Well, Celie tied you up, has he? Not for him, the excuse.
Fleet Players were formed in 1947 by the late playwright Dr. Falkland Kerry, the man behind such plays as Sailor Beware, which enjoyed a revival in the West End recently. On occasion, Fleet Players have also been the first amateur group to perform plays when they finish their London run. Not only that, but several of us have since gone on to do acting for a living after joining the group, doing stage, TV, film and commercial work. As well as having an active social calendar, the group rehearse at several halls, such as the Ansell's Farm and Velmy Community Centres, St John's Hall in Cove, and here at the Guide Hut in Basingbourne.
Talking to Thea Foote, who's playing Aunt Julie in the Fleet Players' current production, The FORSYTE Saga. Thea, when did you join the group?
It must have been 1988.
So that's about 5 years ago. Where did you get your love of the theatre from?
I saw Richard Burton playing Hamlet when I was about 11.
Really?
Yeah.
Where was that?
At the Old Vic.
Good Lord. So what
I fell in love with him, really. This is where I want to be.
So what have you done with the Fleet Players in your time with the group?
Oh, my first play was 2 Make Sex. Then I directed Play On. And I directed another one, Look No Hunts.
Yes, yeah.
And then I did The Grandmother in Vinny Lyon, Kathy Reed production. And then, what did I do after that? I directed Letter from the General.
And that was only last year?
That was last year.
Right.
And then we did Flying Feathers a couple of months ago.
So you've been involved in pretty much everything since you joined, with a few exceptions.
Oh, no.
Right. And finally, what do you like most about the Fleet Players? What do you really get from the group?
Basically, they're a very friendly group. They're good to be around. If you're involved in a production, particularly on the directing side, they're very, very supportive. And they're good fun to work with. It's good.
4 productions in Fleet every year, and call upon its members from all walks of life, ages and ability to take part. Members of Fleet Players can participate in all aspects of putting on a play, whether it be acting, backstage, admin work, or that most precious of commodities, making the coffee.
Fleet Players has turned itself into Radio 4. Members of the group are seen here rehearsing their first production for Radio Frimley Park. After a few weeks' rehearsal, the play will be recorded in an evening, sound effects dubbed on, and a cassette sent to the hospital, who will then broadcast it to the patients. An example of how the group can enjoy themselves and serve the community at the same time. I caught up with director Jeff Wicks during a coffee break.
I was very, very well then. I don't think I've got anything to say.
Jeff, tell us about the play's background.
A play by Tom Stoppard, that's a spoof on spying. It was written 10 years ago and was one of the best 8 radio plays of the year, selected by a panel of judges.
You're the first person.
Had an extremely good cast when it was first produced, and it was broadcast on Radio 3 in 1982. It's quite a complicated play, so you have to follow it carefully, but some parts of it are absolutely hilarious.
And why did you choose to do a radio play?
Well, the group's doing 2 plays at the moment, the main production and a 1 act. And it didn't seem practical to have a 3rd production going because we needed another hall, and we haven't got another hall. And one of the suggestions made in committee by John, I think, was that we do a radio play. I'd never been involved with a radio play at all before, so I didn't feel like I should be involved, but nobody else wanted to do it, so I thought, well, let's give it a try. Contacted Trenches and went in the library, couldn't find any decent radio plays, and in the end I got in touch with the Welsh Library, Theatre Library, and they sent this set of 8 plays, and this was the best. All the others were about death. even this one is, except that it's a sort of a tongue-in-cheek death.
Yeah.
Not too bad. For the hospital.
Because the paint is too very flush, isn't it? I imagine one on the wall in this. Isn't it a little bit hammy? So I imagine one on the wall.
It's a more I might do one more.
These are scenes from rehearsals of interior designs by Jimmy Chin, Fleet Players' entry to the 1993 Rushmore Festival. Fleet Players is unique in that it always endeavours to occupy all its members. In the last 2 years, the group has staged no less than 6 one-act plays, for the group, at drama festivals and during the Fleet Carnival. Last year's entry to the Rushmore Festival, Hero by Michael Lynch, won the Adjudicators Award. The good thing about doing plays at Fleet Players' social evenings is that you don't have to be an accomplished actor to take part. In fact, it's a good way of breaking yourself in, even if you've never acted before but want to have a go.
Just a few of the things that Fleet Players get up to. Why not give one of the following a ring? It could be one of the best decisions you'll ever make.
You can phone Kathy on 549 448, Val on 614954, Laurie on 331 973, or Emmy on 613 545.